Welcome to Sports Talk at the Sports Desk. I'm Zach Ricketts.
And I'm Chase Wharton. I got a short show for you today, but we're going to start out locally, like South basketball yet again. Started the week off by losing to Truman.
Well, last week in the championship game of that tournament.
Wasn't it?
Lost.
Okay,
It was last Friday.
But we lost 52-50 by 2 points. I don't think I was at that game. It was at North Kansas City,
Yeah,
right?
it was kind of a BS game.
Yeah,
to be
the refs
honest.
were really
The
bad.
refs, I don't know, it was weird. Like, the refs...
The last couple of minutes,
there was a rumor, apparently, that I heard that the other coach told our coach that if the refs weren't there, our team would have beat them by 30. So that's never a good thing. I know that we had 2 or 3 technicals called on our team, and just a lot of stuff went weird in that game. There were so many whistles being blown. Our team really didn't play that bad. I know that one of our best players, Rob Lane, got in foul trouble, but
he was out in like the third quarter,
yeah,
wasn't he?
Well, he wasn't out, but he had 4 fouls early in the third quarter, so he didn't get to play much. But they bounced back really nicely on Tuesday and beat our arch rival Park Hill 51-47. I wasn't at that game, but I know you were.
Yes, I was. That was our silent night game in the stands. We didn't do anything for the first 10 points and then went crazy for the 10th point. Good student support at that game, and I think that's probably honestly like why we won that game, because it was such a close game. All the basketball players were saying how we were supposed to like beat them like pretty easily, and then so once we scored that 10th point, it was like 10-7, and then we went on like almost a 10-point run, and we were up at like 16. And it happens every game this year. We get the lead, and then we never hold it.
Yeah,
it happens almost every game. And so they got into a close game. Then there was it was a pretty physical game on the court. Lots of unnecessary moves by both teams, and the rest ended up just not even really calling a lot of it. Because Hudson Welty got very angry a couple points. You could see him red face, cussing, everything.
I think a problem with South's basketball team, like they're a really good team. We have a lot of athletes. Everyone in the starting lineup is really athletic. We have some size stuff, but something that I noticed, like probably the reason we lost the Truman game, probably the reason that Park Hill came back against us, we can't make our free throws. Our best players with the ball, Anthony Wood's our best point guard, our starting point guard, the best player with the ball in his hands, can't hit a free throw, and that doesn't help whenever the guy that you're passing the ball into, when they're intentionally fouling, can't hit a free throw, and that's just not good. I've heard a stat that he's actually under 50%. I know that our team free throw shooting isn't above 60%, so that's not good. They really need to improve that if they want to make a run in districts.
Yeah, OG Rob Lane also knows doesn't really make free throws either.
Yeah, and that doesn't help because he's our center, so he's getting the ball out most, so he's getting fouled. Just not good.
And then tonight we play against one of the big schools in the area, Lee Summit West, at Lee Summit West, about 40 minutes away tonight at 7. So if you can make it out there, do it.
It's a really big game for our team. It's a conference game, so hopefully we go out. If we beat Lee Summit West, then we probably have a good chance of winning conference.
Yep. Someone to watch out for is sophomore Michael Dixon's brother,
as well
former Mizzou basketball player's brother, is a sophomore.
As well as the conference player of the year in football for our conference this year, Monte Harrison. I heard that he dunks at least once a game, so that's pretty good.
Yeah,
for Lee Summit West, but our team's pretty good. Hopefully we can get a win on the road. That'd be a huge win for us.
But honestly, I don't think we'll win tonight.
You don't think we will? I don't know enough about Lee Summit West basketball to say that we're going to lose. I know they're a good team. I know we're a good team.
They're in the Star a lot. The Star every morning. They're almost in every day. So obviously there's something there for them.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Now we're going to move on to the team, I guess, the big team at the school right now. Girls basketball, 15-1, ranked 9th in the state in their class. One of our star players, Samantha Roy, is actually KCTV5.
She's the Kansas City Star Athlete of the Week, or Girl Athlete of the Week. We've won 14 in a row. Started out 1-1. They're killing everybody. They're playing extremely well, and it's looking extremely good for the end of the season.
They beat one of the premier Kansas girls basketball teams last week in the championship game of the Oak Park tournament. That was a huge win. Then they just dominated Park Hill earlier this week. It was by 30 points or something. Just a really good win for our team. And then now we're going to move on to some more basketball. But now we're going to talk college.
Yep.
Mizzou got killed by Florida. Lawrence Bowers was out. Not a good game for
I didn't get to see any of it because I was working. But
same here. I was working.
Once I got to see the halftime score, and whenever I saw that, it was just like, oh.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did because, Mizzou hasn't been playing good lately, and then they play like that against Florida. Not like anybody didn't expect it, but it was on national TV. I said they'd show out a little bit.
And also something you have to think about is our injuries. I know you can't use that as an excuse, but our best player, Bowers, okay, man, he's like tied with Presley for the best player in my opinion. He's out. Who was the other guy out for the Florida game?
Was it? I don't know. Was it Bell?
I don't remember.
Either way,
but both Bowers and whoever that is, we can't remember right now. Yeah. We'll be back hopefully Saturday. they're both not declared out, but they're both not declared in.
And on
so.
Saturday they do play Vanderbilt, but they are coming off a better win this last week. They played South Carolina. They were down by 10 at one point in the second half. And then they ended up coming back and winning 71-65. It was a really good game. A really good game.
What Hayes said in the press conference afterwards is that was pretty much the home crowd that got them back in.
Yeah.
All the students and everything. So that's.
I was actually at that game. It was a fun game to be at. So. Now we'll move on to Kansas, who I right now think is the best team in the country. I right now picked them to win the national title. They're playing great ball. They won a really close game at Texas last weekend on national TV, which Texas isn't that good this year, but that's always a good win going on the road and getting a W.
And they had the classic Sunflower rivalry with Kansas State. And then they won that game too.
And that was a really close game. That was a good game because Kansas State's ranked number 11.
Yeah, and that's also some of their really only competition in the Big 12 this year. So I think they're probably going to win out.
Yeah. Unless Kansas State can beat them on the road, but I don't know.
I mean, if they can beat KSU at KSU, I don't know if they can beat them at KU.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, it'd be lucky, but it'd be a win. And then tomorrow they take on OU. OU is actually towards the top of the Big 12 this year. Not a team that should beat Kansas by any means, but they're a good team. And then Kansas State, speaking of OU, actually beat OU last weekend, 69-60.
That's again why I think KU will win.
Yeah, that's true. It is at Oklahoma though, so who knows what will happen. And then Kansas State plays Iowa State tomorrow. So that's all we have today. It was a short show, just talking some basketball. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm Zach Ricketts.
And I'm Chase Wharton.